Hello, this is Steve from Bedo's Leatherworks. Today's project is this Chanel bag. Now you see over time the bag has lost its shape. You know, these bags should be stuffed with some sort of, I don't know, paper, some plastic, like those airbags in there to kind of give it some shape when you're not in use, when it's sitting in a closet, so it can kind of stand up to its normal shape the way it's supposed to be. But over time, if it's not taken care of, this is what it looks like. So what we're going to do, we're going to remove the handles, basically unstitch the bag all the way around to take this lining out. Once the lining's out, we're going to cut some pieces of fiberboard. It's like a cardboard, it's heavy stock cardboard, to put on the side panels on the front and back, and on the other side also, to make it stand up a little bit, to give it some shape. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so we've got the lining out, and basically these pieces here, these are metal, okay? Basically there you go on the sides right here to give it some support. And over time that kind of falls off there and sits on the bottom of the bag. So what we're going to do after we reinforce the sides and the front and back, we'll glue these back on to give it a little bit more support. Alright, let's continue. Alright, so we got these two side panels, okay, cut out. Basically they're going to go in there. Okay. Just got to move that thread out of the way. Okay. Now, the side pieces here, you can't really put one piece of fiberboard in there, okay? It's not going to work because this needs to fold over like that. So somehow, when we cut our piece, we gotta have to design it to have the center piece of the board cut out. So once it's finished, it'll sit nice and, you know, standing up like that. So I'll have to figure out how to cut that piece on the inside and make it work. Alright, we'll continue. Alright, so this is what we came up with. I know it looks funny, but once it's in there, it'll make a little better sense. Just like that. Alright, welcome back. And we're done with another project. I mean, is it 100%? No. You know, but it's much better than what it was. Now it actually looks like a purse. Before it was slouched down and wasn't very attractive at all. So this way, now it looks like a nice Chanel. Again, we got the bag cleaned and dyed and conditioned. I still have to spray a water repellent spray on there, but we can do that anytime. And once everything is assembled, it looks like a nice bag now. All right. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any comments, feel free to comment anything you like. All right, we'll see you again next time. Take care.